Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Luigi, and we are back in Sunless Sea, where we left off last time as we just visited Godfall with 2 out of 5 casks of mushroom wine, so that was my mistake. In the meantime, we're going to head up to Irem with our Dark Drop coffee beans and see what happens. We might not be able to make it to Irem though, but we're going to cut through here. Hopefully we don't run out of fuel. Actually, if all else fails, we can always go east. I think that we can buy fuel from those guys. So let's head that way and watch what happens. Actually, we haven't spoken to any of these guys in a while. Alright, we can experience our heart, our thing, so... Let's see if we can do anything else besides, oh, crap, oops, worried the crew. Speak to... Feels, what do they want? Why has she come to Z in this state? My eyes will hatch soon. The gallbladder wasp, you know it? Its children are in me, she smiles. I can't be sorry, I can see such things. She tails off hungrily, watching her face. What has she seen? King Eater's castle, she says at last, rather breathily. Her hand goes up to her throat. I would like to see King's Eater castle through these eyes before I go. Okay. Where'd my pencil go? There's my pencil. Our engineer wants to see King's Eater castle. And let's speak to our navigator. Increase your mirrors. Invite him to dine with us. I have an appetite for so slight of fuel. I don't want to waste any of our supplies. Do we have Erdine, Godfall, Polythram? So where our engineer wants to go is somewhere in this area here. We'll have to explore that another time. Let's head up. We've got a destination right now. We're gonna work our way to it. The wind carries the echoes of distant chants. Long-dead priests still count the hours in this place. Uh-oh. Do we want to take on the rat barge? Let's take on the rat barge. Doesn't look like it has a rear weapon, so... And... I guess if we get a ship down to 0 crew, we can board it and take it over. But we don't have anything that can we don't have any crew destroying weapons. It's nice that I have fighting ships without aft weapons. The sea is bright as milk. False stars above are black on a pitchy bed. Something is watching you. Its gaze enfolds your boat. You are transparent as glass. Flee the nightmares. Turn the helm and flee towards the milk-bright sea. This will reduce nightmare strength. If it reaches 0, the nightmare will fade entirely. If you have any restful nights, they'll reduce the difficulty. An escape. The sea churns in your wake. You pull away from the eye into shallower waters of wakening, but a terror clings. You've lost 1 menace. New total of 2. You've gained 3 terrors. Great, and we've exceeded in a hearts challenge. For a second there, I thought it had something to do with the fight. I think we've killed this guy. Hopefully we get a whole pile of fuel from him. Whoops. Don't want to come to a complete stop. And final shot. Oh no. Have we really shot him 13 times? Loot and scuttler. Lean pickings, we have a cache of curiosities. And we have 1 frickin' of prisoner's honey. Sweet. Truth and dreams. Beneath the caverns that hold the Underzee is prowled by dreams. There's a story that was once the skull of a dead god. Perhaps I would explain it. Listen to our dreams or deep sleep plea. Let's listen to our dream. 5 sailors dice for the corpse of a Z-Bat. It is ill luck for a sailor to kill a Z-Bat. One wins it, but in his hands it becomes a freshly cut surface flower. His fellows cry out in envy and greed. They fall on him, and there comes a great rendering of white petals. More petals fall, obscuring the mast, the ship, beneath the false stars of the roof. It is very cold. You will have to set a fire. And, of course, we've gained terror. You're nice and sweet like those dolphins play in our wake. And we've almost reached where we can the fueling station. At least I'm hoping this is a fueling station. Hopefully we have enough echoes as well. Oh, we've got plenty. There she is. You see churning around her for some reason. Restless nights. In the watches night, you pad softly past the hatch to the crew quarters. A man cries out softly and Steve Captain Canteen, ignore them, inquire about the dreams. Sure. We failed. Eyes in the face. The whole Nath lights up like a snuffer mask. There's something in the roof, Captain. It is the roof. It's watching us. Eyes in the face. Eyes in the face. You have him subdued. No discipline this time, but you require your first officer to keep an eye on him. Great. So, speak to the crew. Tea beneath the light. In the bleaching glare of the lens, among the smell of oils and metal, you sip tea and chat. The disease terror recedes. Sweet, we've lost one recent news. We've gained fuel. Let's get it up to 6. Actually, 7. Now we make our way north to Irem, the City of Pillars. Is it the City of Pillars in this game, or am I confusing it with Mummy the Curse? I don't know. There are no islands within the Z-Bat's range. Oh, another combat ship. And we're behind her. Oh, she fixed herself. Interesting. Not that it'll help. Is she just gonna keep fixing herself? Doesn't look like it. Can we fire at 3/4 and still hit? Ah, let's wait for a full firing thing. Luminescent east, sighted rat barge. Can we just turn off the light? That'll save us some fuel. Terror is rapidly increasing though, so no. Ooh, I almost rammed into her. Oh, that sneaky girl. She's trying to back up on us. Ooh. That one hurt. We're gonna have to avoid fights after this one, and head back to London for repairs. Trying to run away with? Not yet. Come on, run away, run away, run away. Nope. Bolt of spider silk, awesome. All clear. And we continue back on our journey north. Let's see if there's any ports up here. Truth and Dreams. Khan's Shadow's a long way to the north. We might be able to make it this time as long as we don't encounter any of those pirate guys. Oh, we're running out of supplies. Hopefully we can buy some there. If they let us dock. Discovered Khan's Shadow. Discovered Wanderer's Haven. Oh, interesting. Is it just a floating city? Looks like it might be. This is an interesting place. There. Acquire a doomed monster hunter. Unlock with element of dawn. Compile a port report, of course. Shops. What do they offer? Spines. Mushroom wine they'll buy, but we want to keep that. Outlandish artifact, we can sell that. And use it to buy a bunch of supplies. And fuel. Selling all our outlandish artifacts. I think we bought all their stuff we can. So, there we go. Anything worth trading? Doesn't look like it. Mirror catch box. A chest with an embedded matrix of mirrors. An unlikely device for capturing sunlight. Oh. Mile breaker. This frankly sinister device reduces the amount of fuel that an engine uses. It also really frightens the crew, apparently. That's necessary. Interesting. Can't afford that. It's 2,000. There's a shipyard here, apparently. No, okay, no shipyard available at this port. So, there we go. We visited Conchado. We have more than enough supplies to make it to Irem. But we want to avoid fights, so I think, how are we going to avoid this guy? He's going that way, we're going this way. Oh, he saw us. Discovered Consgate. Oh, apparently he's not interested in us, though. Or maybe he is. It's hard to tell. Let's head dead north so we're not closing the distance between the two of us. Keep making our way north. Eventually we're going to have to make our way back to London, because I think our funds are running low. A false star flares in the cavern roof directly above you. Flares and fades. Interesting. Now we should issue the all clear order. What is that? Lily pads? Pretty big lily pads. We watch for fungal pads in the Sea of Lilies. There is a prison here guarded by knot oracles. Knot has in the tied rope, not the end. Northwest. Sea of Lilies to northwest. We can stop there on our way to Irem. Discovered Peterson's Rift. Yeah, this thing's not going away, so what's it want? Listen to our dreams? Sure. We've gained one memory and we've gained a terror. I've got to stop doing that. Air trembles, a breath of change passes. Discovered Sea of Lilies, 50 fragments gained. Awesome. There's the Sea of Lilies. Is that a shark with ropes around it? Isn't there supposed to be a port or something here? I'm not seeing a port, so we're gonna just turn our way northeast. Interesting. For some reason that's highlighted, but nothing else is. Do the lilies just change randomly? Is that why the map's not filling out? We enter Stormbone. St. Elga sent his fires to dance in the air. On deck, very far away, we see the great light of the Ragged Crow. Okay, that's just Ragged Crow is some distance to the north. That's quite a bit north. So We're gonna go to Irem, then swing by the Ragged Crow. Discovered Elpheus Abyss. That's another rift thing. Green salt and basalt, salt and silence. This is... I'm still curious why that didn't get explored. That part of the map didn't get filled out. What? Oh, okay. That is something I didn't see on my last trip to Irem. Can we go around that? I hope we can. Yeah. Discovered feathered crew. Strange puff of warmth from the air behind the ice. This is the pillared sea where Irem will lie. Lies has always lain. So is Irem the one place in this place that doesn't change up irregularly? I was told it changes when your character dies. Is Irem always in the same place? That's what it sounds like it suggests there. Carlissel's Haven. 7 serpents. Dock. Pilot report. Let's do that again, just cause. The House of the Amber Sky. Rest, traveler. Our waters are warm. Our cushions are soft. Pedal soft. Lay your head here. You will be healed, or better yet, you will be renewed. Payment in coffee? Yes, please. Done. The House of the Amber Sky is a roofless space beneath the false stars beneath. Rich with the scent of Irem roses, despite the ice, it's warm as a desert evening. You will arrange yourself on the cushions, close your eyes just for a moment. Oh, interesting. So, beneath the skins of dreams, behind the faces of mirrors, an orange sun sails in a fervid sky. Here are the borderlands of that place, close by Irem and closest still to the House of the Amber Sky. And here you are, in another place. The sun is warm on your uncovered head. So our options are rest, recover, and dream. Rare fruit. Oh. So let's read the ones we can't do first. Rare fruit. Here in the mirrored marches, those who are wounded can sometimes find solace, or so the story has it. We don't have any wounds. Rarest fruit. In the farthest south, in the arms of the god called Stone, a garden blooms. In ages past, birds stole the seeds from that garden. One bird hides here in the mirrored marshes. Perhaps you know the story. We need a Syrian enigma for that. Bargain for a parabox. Yes, the serpent says dreamily. I will go to meet the skin of the sun. I will die. The space I will leave will remain in this box. I am dead here, and I do not live in the world. You live in the world, and you are not dead here. It's impossible, but it will protect your kingdom from the worst of the sunlight until you die. His tongue flickers. But I must drink your future first. I will not die thirsty. This will have all your skills, which must be at least 100. It will, however, give you an item which will allow you to colonize Ostaval. So we need all these things at 100. Interesting. So now we have a reason to raise all these things. So that explains that. So let's head to the crow's perch place. Oh, right, we have to rest, recover, and dream. The jungle around you is rich with violent, colored fruit, buzzing with insects and unseen life. Explore a little. Sure. A shattered tower. At the top of a low hill, a tower stump stands. The masonry looks Iremy. The door is rotted, the space within filled with thorned vines, but cracked mirrors still hang on the walls, and in each one you see a different scene. Bright-eyed soldiers bind sharks in iron. Claymen war with clothes colonies in the streets of Polythrem. The alarming scholar cracks soul tubes between his teeth. Truth, dream, or both. You will wake in the House of the Amber Sky. Your clothes will be stained with the juice of crushed leaves. We've gained fragments. We've lost 20 terror. That's a good start. So, when we get all these things to 100, we can return here. So we're going to have to find veils and someone to get our pages up. In the meantime, is that all we can do here? Ah, shops. Let's buy more fuel. We can't... Any of these worth anything? Oh, we buy stories and tales of terror here. We get memories of distant shores with that. Visions of Syrian... Oh, if we had extraordinary implications, we could buy a Syrian enigma, but then we need more dark roast coffee. We could sell secrets, which don't have anything. Interesting place. Phew. A phantasmal encounter. Mountain shirt, lampable reckless. mirror catch box. So these are the boxes used to catch sunlight. Interesting. Anyways, I think that's all we can do here. So I will see you guys in the next episode where we will head over to the west and then start making our way back to London by heading west. Bye.